I literally made the decision. I think it was due May 1st, and I made it like May 1st, literally the day.
On this segment of Hype's She Is Me college interview series, Mira Khosla talks to us about her experience in her AP Computer Science class and why she decided not to pursue a major in computer science, as well as advice for other girls who may experience similar challenges. Yeah, when you were still in your senior year of high school, was there another school that you were deciding between, and how did you eventually pick UCLA?
So I was making my decision between UCLA and Berkeley, and I was grappling with this decision for the entire time. Like after I'd been accepted to both schools, I literally made the decision. I think it was due May 1st, and I made it like May 1st, literally the day. And I remember also because everyone had already found their roommates at UCLA like by that time. So I was like, okay, wow, I really waited till the last second to commit. But anyways, so I was really struggling to make the decision for like a variety of reasons. At one point, Berkeley had been my dream school. Like sophomore year of high school, I was really, really admiring Berkeley, especially because I lived only like an hour and a half away. Um, and I had been accepted into the College of Natural Resources at Berkeley, and I was interested in environmental science at the time. And so it really matched what I had been like interested in studying at the time. And then I remember I like didn't know as much about UCLA because I had never really like even toured the campus before. And so I was just kind of things I had heard about and like research I had done online. And so I ultimately ended up visiting both schools, and I visited UCLA for Bruin Day, which was a super it was a super wonderful experience. I loved being on campus, and I really just enjoyed the environment of it. And they made it obviously they were trying to advertise their school to me, but they did a really good job of making me feel welcome and making me feel happy on campus. And then eventually when I went and visited Berkeley, I think honestly some of the reasons why I didn't go are like personal to me in the sense that it was really close to home, and I was interested in like moving away and getting an experience of like kind of living on my own and apart from my family. But another aspect of it was I knew that if I went to Berkeley, I would probably more stick with the major that I had been in, and I didn't think that I would have ever explored things outside of my like interest that I had decided on in high school. Just because I had been accepted into like this college of natural resources, and that matched like would have been one of the primary reasons for me going there. And then B, I felt like the environment matched a lot more with like my high school, and like the I knew a lot of people from my high school that were going there, and so I was really interested in like making that change for myself and being exposed to like more a new city that had opportunities that were different than where I had grown up, and a new environment in general that would push me to explore new perspectives. And I think it's really happened for me here at UCLA. The one thing I took away from my last year's experience here was like diversity is so key for personal growth. If you're always introduced to like people who are super similar to you already, have similar interests, have similar backgrounds, you're never going to be challenged in your beliefs. And for me, I was super challenged in my beliefs. The minute I got here, I met so many different people who really like I had nothing in common with. And to be able to build connections with them and have conversations with them about how their life has been and how it's impacted the people that they are now, it made me change as a person. It forced me to adapt because I would see these people and they'd have qualities that I'd never really experienced before, and I would find such admiration for them, and I'd be like, "Oh, I've never met someone who does this." Like, an example, like, I think really, really get devoting yourself to volunteering was something that I hadn't experienced as much in high school, or and I guess it's high school, not necessarily Berkeley, but I do think, like, I remember I met a girl who was super devoted to her volunteer work, and it really inspired me to want to take on that quality like in and myself. And I think that's just one aspect of like meeting someone super different from you that impacts who you are as a person. And I think for me coming to UCLA, being in a new environment and meeting people of such diverse backgrounds, um, changed me in a way that I had hoped it would when I made the decision of UCLA over Berkeley. But I never could have imagined the like extent to which that would happen.
Hmm. Yeah.